All right, cool. All right, everybody, we are live again. Dynasty Mirror Search for Huru. We are having a little bit of technical difficulties. Let me. Fitzgerald is going to be coming on shortly. For some reason, he's not getting my emails with the link. So, guys, I want to apologize about that up front. But thank you so much for joining. You guys know it's always a blessing to have you guys with us. It is Friday, the 17th. You know, my birthday was 2 days ago. I am 38 now, but I look 25, you know, and I just completed my 38th lap around the sun. And I am so thankful. So today's topic, you know, once again, we just want to keep hitting on this point that for a lot of you, unless you're on the front lines, you know, unless you're part of a corporation and you're a high level, high performing sales rep, you know, for a lot of you, you don't have any other options but entrepreneurship. For a lot of you, there's really, shout out to Fitzgerald Stephens, who has just joined us. For a lot of you, there's no other option but entrepreneurship, to do your own thing. There's no other option, especially in the climate we're in, especially if you're in, say, the restaurant business. You know, a lot of restaurants aren't opening back up. Like I said, if you're going to join the front lines and, you know, maybe go back to nursing school go to nursing school, become a nurse, firefighter, police officer. You know, I'm trying to think of some other careers, but, you know, for a lot of you, it's not going to be the same. So again, I keep hitting on, you know, Care Bars might not be for you. It might not be for you, but use this time that you have now while you're at home. If you're at home working remotely or whatnot, use this time to come up with an idea so that you can earn an income with your home-based business. I'm going to say that this time we're in now is going to be the greatest time for entrepreneurs and self-starters. Yeah. It's going to be the greatest time for entrepreneurs and self-starters. I'm telling you, this is a great time to start your own business, period. You know, because you have all the time in the world now. And if you do go back to work, it's not going to be promised. Like I said, use this time wisely. Because again, for a lot of you guys, entrepreneurship, after we come out of this, is going to be your only option. Guys, make sure you like, as you come into the chat room, please hit that like button. You know, again, the information we give, the value we give, the least you could do is hit the like button. If you are new to the platform, please subscribe. No window shopping. You know, this ain't the Tiffany store. You know, this ain't the Louis Vuitton store on Rodale Drive where you walk by and you peek in, you see the price tag, and then you keep moving. Or you go in, you walk around, and then you leave. Subscribe. Please subscribe. Fitzgerald Stephens, thank you so much for joining us.
Hey, thank you for having me, Prince. Good afternoon, everyone. You was doing a brilliant job and a truthful job. With your views talking about the critical need at this point of time, and not only in not only your particular country but around the world, to take advantage of the fact that you have this time off. You know, and to create something, to create you a home-based business for yourself that you can grab an income strictly by working from home. Matter of fact, today was payday for the World of Carrot Bars affiliates, and you know, once again, we got paid on our MasterCard. It felt really, really good. You know, to exceed what I used to, you know, go out there and work on a job for, you know, 2 weeks and just a couple of hours, you know, as far as with Care Bars. Diane today called me and let me know that I was paid again. Sometimes it's possible. Yeah, we get paid in euros on the MasterCard. Sometimes it's quite possible to earn income and you don't even realize it. And, you know, it's true. You know, someone decides they're going to set their own business up, you know, what we do. They decide they're going to, acquire gold or acquire one a business package or any of the number of products we have, or they tell someone who told someone who told someone and they acquired gold in a business package, and or it's nice that you can that you can literally make income for that. I mean, you got to be diversified. You got to, it is about creating multiple streams, not just a stream, but multiple streams of income, so that what's going on right now will affect you and your family far less than what it has the potential to do if you don't have a multiple stream income. It's not something that it would be nice to do. This little hiccup in our economy with this virus is it's causing a lot of people to open their eyes. How fast things can disappear and how fast everything you work for can be at risk. If your source of income is stopped or shut off or it's gone. And what makes this one so different, Dinaz, you usually, like say for instance, if I was to lose my job, or any of the number of listeners where they lose your job, okay, you could just go out there and find another one. Other companies would hire you. I know when we used to do that would be sales personnel. You can easily go get another job. But how are you going to do that now when everyone is shut down? Okay, so everyone is shut down, and thing, so it turns the tables on its head right now. But that's when it's time for the doers and the getters to get doing and go get it, because the home businesses is booming now. People are making YouTube videos and people doing various platforms, and people are getting out there, creating Amazon and eBay platforms where they could sell goods and services. There was one guy I heard about. He was getting rich off of selling socks and toothpaste to the military. People selling socks and toothpaste to the military. As far as getting those contracts, that was before this happened. I don't want to imply that he's doing that now, but nevertheless, you have to figure out, okay, it's not the time to panic. It's the time to put a definitive business plan, partner with someone, or take a look, listen to like a carrot bar business. If it fits in what you're trying to accomplish, or it can enhance what you're already doing, why not? If you may be doing well, and God bless you. You may be fortunate. You may be weathering this storm pretty good. But there are a lot of people, probably friends and families who that's not doing so good, and they could use a source of income in addition to their job, and you can too. So that's why we keep harping this. And while everyone is saying slow down, our businesses keep growing. But mine and Dinaz's Mirror and Michael Delco's and Ty Bess and Tanisha Glaspie and Sherry Browns and Shirley Gobers and and William Bibbs and Ricardo Hamilton, all their businesses are going. We happen to be all us a Carrot Bar affiliates, and on every single one of us got paid, today. When we woke up, we paid in euros on our MasterCard that we could use for goods and services. That's a powerful thing, and another thing, just on a personal note, I hear, when Dinaz and I was talking, I don't hear financial stress in his voice. I really don't. I don't hear him like, man, that, he had not once has he told me, hey, Fitzgerald, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to pay these bills. I don't know how to, because he's still rolling it while he's still healing. And that's a powerful thing to see a friend, for someone who you're helping doing that, and he's helping you do that. So because we build wealth together by way of partnership and unity. That's what we do. Once again, it's not for everyone, and we certainly don't profess it to be for everyone. We certainly don't advocate that we're financial planners, and but you don't need to be one to do this. You really don't need it. If that's what's holding you back, you just don't need it. You don't need a financial planner to need to, hey, you gotta save in assets. You gotta pay yourself first. You got to figure out how to start a business to create a residual income. Something comes in whether you're working for it or not, and you got to be able to create something that takes advantages of the tax code, where you can keep more of your money in your family's pocket as opposed to the government. And you got to figure out something, that you can pass on to your children. It doesn't take a financial planner to do that, And so what we're doing, we keep harping this every day because this is a need. This is a need, and Dinas and I have been coming on this platform talking about since June, and it's a bigger need now than what it was back then. And the need was strong, and so so we're partnered with many of our affiliates, trying to show them and trying to put them and their family in a position, the same position we are is greater. We're not in competition with anyone. We want our business partners to succeed. Because at the end of the day, their Carrot Bar business doesn't belong to us, and ours doesn't belong to them. That's theirs. When they get their money, they're not giving us a percentage of their euros off of that's loaded up on their MasterCard. Nor are we giving them a percentage of ours. It's a pleasure actually to help families and help communities and help those who want to be helped. To say, hey, there is something else. There is an alternative to get out of this way, to get out of this hole. And we're getting calls everywhere from the Virgin Islands to the UK to Australia, Africa, Australia. I'll be doing a stream tonight at 11 p.m. With an Australian affiliate in Melbourne. That'll be 1 o'clock their time over there. So people around the world are looking, and so and also it gives me a chance to really feel good about what I do. I like connecting people. I like helping people. I just get a high off of that, and and I like helping myself while helping people. So we think saving in gold and telling a lot of people and making income from that is a worthy cause. We just constantly keep seeing growth after growth after growth after growth. Today and this week has been a very good week for Dinas and I. Last week was a very good week. I expected to keep going. I expected this momentum to keep continuing. Why? People are. I don't want to use the word scared. I'll just say people are really concerned. People are really concerned about their financial future. Everything could be lost if this thing keeps prolonging. And as I state, go ahead.
If I can interject. All right, so guys, again, and I made this statement yesterday. Okay, so this stream today. Okay, this stream. We are dealing with Carrot Bars. We're not dealing with owning land in Africa. We're not dealing with real estate. We're not dealing with Forex. We're not dealing with the stock market. Now, you can take your earnings from Carrot Bars and go buy land, but I want to keep this focused on Carrot Bars. So if you guys could please respect that. But if anything, Vershawn Hammonds, if you want to talk about owning land, we're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to start your own page, and we will come and contribute and listen to you speak on land. But right now, we're on Carrot Bars. Thank you. Okay, go ahead. For sure.
Well, thank you for that. You were saying similar to what I was going to say. For the gentleman who's talking about owning land, I would love to see you do a show. That'd be something I'll be very interested in over in there. Once again, this is one of several vehicles. This is one of several vehicles that you can get into, but as my business partner Prince Amir said, you could take the money that you earn from this and put it in other streams. But my the way I'm made and the way I'm programmed, I can only be good at one thing at a time. I got to build something up, or I'm extraordinary laser focus on one thing. I have to concentrate on one thing, and I have to focus that in order for me to win. Some people obviously are wired different, but once I pretty much master that thing or what I'm doing, then I could take that and parlay it into something else. And that's exactly what I plan on doing with my Carrot Bar business here. I'll tell you exactly how I do. Like, I'm interested very much in real estate too. So I would call one of my acquaintances, Mr. Fabian Pierce, and to say, okay, Fabian, I have X amount of dollars. What do you recommend? How do I go about doing it? and he would give me the wisdom. One of the things he'd tell me, hey, Fitzgerald, go down there and go to a trade school and learn how to do some carpentry. I know that's what he's going to say, or learn how to do some plumbing where you're not paying out. But, I said, okay, great. What's the next step? He said, well, you might want to consider the type of properties. What are you looking to buy? I said, well, I would need your counsel with that. And then eventually, as I apply myself to his counsel, because that's his field, not mine, then I can do what he has to do. But one of the main things he's going to ask me, I promise you, Diane, how much money you got to work with. Right. I promise she's going to ask me that, and so that's what we're dealing with right now. Right now, it's time to, to properly stack up your war chest. When things do break, or when you do come, we get those opportunities, which will come. Then you're able to have something you can move on. But you have to have an income first. Now, Diane, you have anything to add to that?
I kind of want to address this for sure, and I'm so sorry. All right, somebody in chat room says this is noted as a Ponzi scheme. Number one, noted as a Ponzi scheme by who? All right, I'm trying to think of a polite way to say this. Some random guy on the internet, that's saying that's his Ponzi scheme. His opinion doesn't matter. All right, if it's not from the United States government, FTC, I guess Trade Commission, then some random guys, some random reviews on the internet, it doesn't matter. Again, me and Fitzgerald, we get paid every Friday on a MasterCard. So again, if this was a Ponzi scheme, I doubt MasterCard will partner with our company. We get our gold delivered by FedEx. Again, if this was a Ponzi scheme, I doubt FedEx will deliver our products. We're in 146 countries and counting. Again, if this was a Ponzi scheme, I doubt we will be expanding. So as far as the random reviews on the internet and random comments and random people on YouTube pages saying that this is a Ponzi scheme, their opinion doesn't matter because we're still growing every day. Now, when the United States government steps in, okay, and says this is a Ponzi scheme, then I'll start sweating. But just some random guy on the internet who, is bitter and had an issue with Carrot bars in the past. I mean, I don't know. Their opinion doesn't matter. So, and that hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, go ahead for sure. I'm sorry. I just wanted to address that.
But yeah, God, I think that I thank God that growing somewhat more tranquil handling that question. I don't even have to defend that question. All I know is, I get paid every Friday. When I go down to the grocery store, they when I spend those euros, they don't say it's a Ponzi scheme. I've been doing this for dang near going on 6 years. Have helped set business affiliates up all over the world. They don't call me and tell me it's a Ponzi scheme. I got, I'm darn near close to 11,000 affiliates on my way, not too far from 15 to 20,000 very soon. None of my affiliates have, none of my business partners, have called me and said this is a Ponzi scheme. Generally, that's by someone who's outside the system, who, who's not there, who goes on to YouTube. And, you're going to find something crazy on YouTube. You know what? Let me put it to you like this. My friend who I personally know, no one can really tell me about what he's doing or not doing. I personally know. Do you know there's this gentleman, I think the website is called Black American, who made a whole video about why we shouldn't listen to Diane Samir. He doesn't know him. Speculating, take a few things, maybe a couple points, that he'll try to key on. But I'm seeing, what are you doing now? And I start to write back. Because Diane is a personal friend of mine. I'm starting to say, no, you don't have nothing better to do with your platform except criticize another gentleman, who's doing something positive. That's your claim to fame. You want to piggyback off of him and saying what he's not doing. So I guess what you would say, Prince Amir is a Ponzi scheme. You see how ridiculous that sounds? Instead of taking a platform for us for good, to really empower people and help, and you're going to waste your time on attacking it, someone because, you don't think what he's doing, how he should be doing it. It's foolishness. If you want to say Ponzi scheme, okay, we respect your thing, respect your view. You're entitled to your view. We already done told what we're doing. You probably done watched the show before. I'm willing to bet you've been on the show before. You probably done heard us talk. You probably done said the same question, a time before. Yet we still keep answering. You're entitled to your opinion. But for those of you guys who say that, could you please offer an alternative? I mean, we would love to sit down and listen to what you have. That's for another show. We're not trying to defend what we're doing right here. We're not trying to convince. Actually, we want people who want to work with us. We want to work with people who want to work with us. Obviously, that's not you. Respect to you. Wish you success in whatever you do. But rather than sit up there wasting, trying to sound deep, that the Ponzi scheme, that you go on to Google and find, some review that someone probably, didn't put in the work or didn't do something with Karatbar, so they just go ahead and trash the whole thing. Why don't you put that same energy in building wealth for you and your family, or better yet, showing other people how to do that with what you have? Bring something to the table besides criticism, because anybody can do that. It takes a man, a grown man, a grown woman, to empower other people. And so so that's all I would have to say. Respect to your opinion. But it's, far as what we're seeing and what we have been experienced, me since 2014, January 14, 2015 to April 17, 2020, I still get compensated. I still grow. I still help other people grow wealth, and I up to this very day. So that's my take on it, and respect you as a person and wish you well. But surely you got better things to do, and surely you can put that intelligence of yours in better places besides coming on here and talk about a Ponzi scheme. Okay, offer something. Dinas, what we have is close to 20,000 people coming in Karatbars a month. 20,000. They're not doing that for haphazard, because people are looking to acquire assets. Now, people are looking to leave to create generation wealth. People are tired of getting bum rushed by these jobs that promise them a whole bunch of dreams and a whole bunch of security and pull the rugs out from under them anytime. People are tired about being overworked and underpaid. Do you know, Dinas, and I don't have the percentages. I guess that we can look that up for another show. How many of us who are actually working in the degree that we went to go to school? My degree is in international advertising.
Mine's in corporate business.
Yeah, I guess I could say that I'm doing this because I do advertise, as far as with this. So that's what my degree is. I hold a Bachelor of Arts from the University of Alabama in International Advertising. So I guess I'm technically working in my own degree, with what I do. But I know, plenty of people who have med degrees and law degrees, and they're at restaurants, and they're at a lot of places. Plenty of those people, they would get a sales job. Why? Because they like the freedom of having their own time, controlling their own schedule. But no, make no doubt about it. It's not about your title. It's not about your degree. It's not about your status. It's about income. It's about income. There are guys who are master plumbers and master electricians who went to school for 2 years, and they start their own company. Some of them, making right now $200,000 and $300,000. Would offer 2 year certificate. It's not about your title. It's about income. What we're getting on here tonight to show you 18 years or older, college educated, no college educated, high school diploma, no high school diploma, criminal record, no criminal record, broken home, intact family. It doesn't make a difference. We are showing you how to create your own business starting for free in 146 countries by saving in gold, teaching other people to doing the same, building the residual income, leading that residual income far as to your loved ones, and maximizing your time breaks, your tax breaks that you can get because you have a home-based business. That's what we do. Those are the 4 legs we stand on right there. And and it's working. It is working every day. Dinas and I are getting calls. Every day we're getting calls from people who want to do what we do. And you know what? And they are highly intelligent people. And they are, and one thing I like about them, they come from all professions. All education backgrounds, male, female, it doesn't make a difference because people out there are seriously looking. And that's now they're not gonna, they're intelligent. Their intelligence like any of the rest of us. So, but they do know that something, they have to have income. They know that they cannot keep staying in the current climate, the current economic climate right now, and not have an income. It is unsustainable. They're also seeing like things about what's happening to with a stimulus check, or what's happening with trying to get these small business loans. My business partner. My business partner Dinesh yesterday, he said it. He read here, and he got that from CNN. The Small Business Loan Association that helps people with to navigate through these waters because of this crisis. They're out of money. That fund was like something like $300 billion.
Done.
They're out of money. You know what? And here's another thing they're not saying, but many of us know it, but very few people are saying it besides myself and Dinas. Pretty soon they ain't going to be able to pay you those the state's unemployment claims. They're not going to be able to pay it. How are they going to pay that with what's close to 22 million people filing for unemployment at one time, and the other 300 something million people, they ain't hardly working. So where's the money coming? They're not going to be able to pay it. Countries are just like anything else. They're broke at a bigger level. You have to run the economy, your home, like it's a business. In the name of the business, the first and foremost thing with a business is you have to make a profit.
All right.
Not to have fun. You need not to serve the community. Not because you just want to get away from working for someone. Those things are excellent. Those are excellent goals. But the number one thing that defines a business is that you are making money. If you're not making money, you have a very, very expensive hobby. And so with the business that Dinas and I have, and many of our partners have with Carrot Bars we created, we are making money. Okay. Some people are making more, some people are making less, but nevertheless, we are making money. Now, the thing right down ass and I, even the advice that we're giving you, we would be taking ourselves because there is nothing else. This is what we do. There is nothing else that we do. There is nothing else. This is solely what we do. So we're not getting on there telling you guys to do something we're not doing. I mean, this is 100% how I get my income. Maybe when I get my YouTube channel up and start launching that, which would be.
Hold on. With that being said, let's go ahead and tell them about your YouTube channel real quick. Go subscribe to your YouTube channel.
Okay. Well, I probably took dynastism and my other friends' advice and family's advice to start a YouTube channel. The name of my YouTube channel is called Find Ways to Win. And on that, I'm going to talk about various subjects. I'm going to talk about entrepreneurship, talk about Carrot Bars, talk about relationships. You talk about education and preparing yourself for this new economy. Talk about, subjects like I like, maybe a different country I wouldn't see in Africa. I'm particularly digging Namibia for the moment. Maybe come on there, interview people who have been successful, like maybe fitness or hitting their fitness goals. I can give good advice like that and give my spin. So I can go a matrix of ways. If some of you guys got some great expertise in the area, I would love to have you. I'd love to have you on, but I expect it to be very, very successful. See, I don't go in anything that not thinking I can win. And when I came a part of Carrot Bars, I knew that I could win this, and now the knowing is done went to I know I have to. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be shoot my first video. Now we're still working up on I'm trying to get everything just right. And I think what Dinas would tell me, Fitzgerald, you're overthinking it, because I'm one of those guys want to make sure everything is just right. But I should have that up, before the end of the week. And I'm very, very excited as far as about that. And, and I think I really got something to really spend. I'm getting constant people telling, hey, Fitzgerald, get your own stuff, or do you have your own channel? Well, now I finally do. I just got to wait for my gentleman in Pakistan to get it finished, get designing it. And I got to wait for my friend in Trumbull, Connecticut, to start showing me some things. He's my roommate, friend of 36 years, that he actually owns his own computer company. So I'm taking advice from him, getting advice from Dynas. So why not? And then, so I think I'm excited about that new venture in my life. And eventually I'm going to start writing. These are things I've been putting off far, far too long, because, ladies and gentlemen, I don't plan on going back to a job. I'm done. I don't plan on, and so I'm looking to create multiple streams of income in addition to my carrot bar business. And that's what we want for you too, because make no doubt, it is about income. It is about income, not titles. Not, want someone to say, well, I'm a doctor and I'm a reverend, or I'm a rabbi, I'm a priest, I'm this, whatever title you want to get. Dynas, I was listening to this one article, and I don't know how truth it is, but he said like 1/3 of NBA players are living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
1/3 NBA players are living paycheck to paycheck. Not everybody in there is making money like LeBron and Mr. Stephen Curry and Kawhi Leonard, and not everybody's making like that. Not everybody's doing same.
Yeah, but they still making money, a lot of money.
But compared to the average person. But listen, what I just said, man. 1/3 living paycheck to paycheck. Let's just say the minimum NBA player is making $1 million to $3 million a year, but you living paycheck to paycheck. Man, what is your lifestyle? What are you doing to be at $3 million a year, to be broke like that? I'll tell you what you're doing. You probably don't have a business, and you're getting taxed like a W-2 employee. Dynas and I can tell you about when you get commission checks, how they can tax those things. They can tax them so oblivion you get mad. Some as much as 40 to 45% of your commission check, like say you get a $10,000 check, can go in taxes, depending on what state you live in. It is brutal. So just because you are paid high income, doesn't mean you take that same amount of high income home. There is a thing called taxes. Some athletes, they have what's called a jock tax. And what it is like.
I think you're going there. Like, if you're an athlete and as you travel to each state to play, that state taxes you, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's called a jock tax. We see a little thing, and I'm not going to call his name, and I'm not going to call his business, but he to me, he is considered the greatest quarterback of all time. Played up on the football team up in Massachusetts. By far the greatest of all time, for us, to me. Okay, making some moves, and want to go. Well, he came down here to play in Tampa, Florida. Now, I don't speak for his household, but I can say this, and I will, and this definitely went across this man's radar. Florida, a state with no state income tax.
Yeah,
that's more money from my pocket.
And a terrible
a state a state that has no state income tax. He's not too far away from me where I am now. Yeah. It'll take me long to get to Davies Island, down in there. What am I saying? People have to, and you see many millionaires, far as like the Anthony Robbins, that owns a very, very, positive motivational speaking thing. He used to be in California. He came out of there. He came to Florida. Good weather, no state income tax. Venus and Serena Williams, California originally. Come to Florida, no weather and no state income taxes. No state income taxes in Tennessee. No state income taxes down in Florida. No state income taxes in the Dakotas. What's that?
Texas too, or no?
No state income down to Texas. And and little wonder those economies are booming down there. And so you gotta start making moves like this. Well, maybe you can't move, and that's great. But you can figure out a way to do a business by working with a Carrot Bars. Carrot Bars will offer you the chance to instantly be in a home-based business where you can take advantage of the tax laws as a business owner and can bring more money in your pocket. You can be able to work from a cell phone, as far as with dealing with gold, with people with 146 nations, earning money all over the world without never leaving your home. That's a powerful thing. That is a very, very powerful thing. And you know what? And I can promise you that Dynas and I are getting very, very used to the freedom that we enjoy. We need to go make more money. We just up our game. We just talk to more people. We just help more people. We don't have to leave our house. He's still recovering. He's still recovering. I'm older than he is. I don't want to, and I'm in great health. I just finished riding my bike again before I got on this stream. But I don't feel like going out there and possibly subjecting myself to put myself at a critical health risk. I was in Publix today. You guys hear me talk about that supermarket, and went down there to pick up some supplies. I'm really, just to do something. Have my bike bag, put them in there. And while I was in there, I was thinking about, Donnie told me he got sick in a supermarket.
I think so.
And so it changes things. So now you just want to get in and get out. And then you feel strange when you ain't wearing a mask, and you see all these people wearing masks and all that kind of stuff. And, it's a different world. But and then I came in and I met a gentleman. I met a gentleman. I was checking the mail, Dynas, and he said, hey, how are you doing? He said, great. I said, how are you and your family handling this isolation? He said, yeah. He said, I work from home. I said, yeah, me too. But how do you deal with the boredom? And he just laughed, but he said, yeah, I work from home. That's a powerful thing. That's a powerful thing. And shouldn't you, even if things go back to normal, which I don't think they was, but shouldn't you just at least have the option, if you want to go back into your job and doing what you want to do, great. But shouldn't you have the option of another stream of income coming in just in case you don't? Right. Or in case that job is threatened, shouldn't you have something built up? For those of you who have the income coming in, God bless you. You're one of the fortunate ones. You really are. Florida, we're down there, man. People are hurting down here. The economy, Dynas, is built on tourism. And we're getting ready to go into that right now. The spring and stuff, and it's shut down. We don't know how long that's going to happen.
Yeah, Disney World is probably shut down.
Yeah, it is shut down. There's no problem in it. My sister-in-law, who lives right here with my niece and nephew, just not too far. They've been cooped in the house 3 weeks. She's a teacher, so she's sitting up there, and that's my youngest brother's family. It's a big deal. This thing is turning people's lives around. But there's a rainbow at the end of it. Okay, save gold. Get love. Now, Carrot Bars. What the heck is Carrot Bars? Carrot Bars is a company based out of Stuttgart, Germany. That has been there since 2011. That is the largest distributor of small gold increments in the world. Started by Dr. Harold Constantine Seitz. And then what Carrot Bar's mission is to get is to bring gold to the masses in affordable increments. Now, when we say gold, that's great. Keep that, Dynas, because I don't need to get mine. The 1.1 gram of gold, you notice that's in Dynas's hands. And this is a 1 gram gold card, okay? So the significant things, notice it's in both our hands. So what you're doing, you're trading this in and exchanging it for that. Whenever you want, however you want, no minimums, no maximums. And then you're also gives you it also gives you this. Gold is money. When I purchased this, and I think it's worth saying, when I purchased this when I got in 2015, gold was at $1,160 per an ounce, I believe. Fast forward to April 17, 2020. That same gold right now, is now worth over $1,700. I think close to $1,720. Per an ounce. So my wealth went up simply by holding that. That thing has incredible security features on it. And you can take it down and get it tested. They'll verify it. No, they'll verify that it's the real deal. Take it to a gold merchant, whoever you want to. So, and then the second thing is we're able to build a residual income, and that's what Dynastics and I are really excited about, because you know what, we don't go spend our gold. We hold our gold because that is a growing asset. You know, first law of wealth: pay yourself first. Second law, you want to put it in an asset. Something's going to be worth more tomorrow than what it was that you paid today, and it's going to be worth more a year from what it was, you know, that you paid for today, and keep going. The longer you hold it, it goes up in value. That's an asset, not a liability. A liability is something that, you know, you pay for it, but it starts going down. It becomes less than what you pay for it. The second thing, you know, we want to leverage our efforts and create residual income. And that's the key, residual income. For those of you who are new, I believe in making my money through royalties, residuals, and dividends. Royalties, residuals, and dividends. Money that keeps coming in without me physically going out there and have to do it. Royalties, residuals, and dividends. And so Carrot Bars has a component like that. We actually can go by helping other people set up in business, you know, get paid on our MasterCard in euros every Friday and another time once a month. You know, as far as what in euros, because of we helping others. Now, how do we help others? Well, you can if you decide that you're going to want to go down that road, you would get one of the tax deductible business package. There's one of four. There's four of them. Doesn't make a difference which one you get per se. Just get started. Dynastics and I decided to get the VIP, which is the highest package, and that's a one-time charge, about 3,600 euros, because once again it's a German company. The second package is a gold, about $1,900. The third package is a silver, about $800. 800 euros, should I say? Everything's in euros. And the fourth package is bronze, or about 178 euros. Now each and every time you have a business package, you are now eligible for 6 additional streams. Without the business package, you can get paid once a month, but you're not going to make nearly as much as someone who has a business package. Because
can you explain how you can still get paid once a month without a business package?
Very good question. Extremely good question. By you building your network, and let's just say people start acquiring gold, and as they buy gold through your network, you're going to get a percentage based on the amount that is generated of your network buying the gold for themselves, not you. So that's how you get paid once a month. You know, and then when that goes over 15 euros, they're going to pay you on a MasterCard that you just saw me load up right there. So,
but if you can be specific, like the amount that you could possibly get paid by not having a package, is it worth not getting a package?
I'm not going to say it's not. I mean, I'm not going to say it's not, but you won't get as much as, you know, with something like what someone who has a package. I'm not going to say it's worth it. You know, if you make 15, 20 euros a month, it's something you'd have to work for, you know, that's worth it to me. And you joined it for free. I mean, you have the potential to grow that. You want to make more, just create more, you know, just create a larger team, you know, create a larger depth of people, helping up people who are looking to create their teams and looking to build wealth for themselves, not you. And so, you know, but I'm not going to say if it's not worth it. I mean, if you find $20 on the ground, are you going to say it's not worth it to pick it up? I mean, that's relative, but you know, you can't. I hope I answer that, and to get my train of thought back, you get a silver package about at 800 close to 900 euros, and then the bronze package is like 178. Now you open up 6 streams of income. You know, additional streams by acquiring one of the tax deductible business package. Okay. Now, and you also are going to qualify for what we call units. Units in the Carrot Bars universe is money. You have 2 teams. You have a left team, a right team, and only 2 teams. And whether you have the amount of people like the goes to 11,000 I have in my team, or the 90,000 that Michael Delco's team, that all of us are in, and or the 100,000 the Ty Besser, team, or the 500,000 Tammy Morrison, or the 700,000 Shirlane Gober. You have two teams, and so every time someone is acquiring gold, they acquire a business package, they acquire any of the number of things through the ecosystem, you're going to get units based on the amount of that purchase. So when you get 25 units on one side and 50 units on another side, if you have a VIP like Dynas and I, we get automatically paid 80 euros like clockwork, whether that's coming from Ethiopia or Nigeria, Peru, or South Africa or Australia. Every time it goes, every time we get 50 units on one side, 25 units on another side, that generates 80 euros on the MasterCard that you saw. Okay. Or about, in the United States, about 90 something US dollars. Not bad. No. And so the next one under that is a silver, the gold package, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side. Instead of 80 euros, you're going to get paid 60 euros. The next one under that is a silver package, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side. The next one under that, you're going to get paid 50 euros for the silver. And then finally the gold, 25 units on one side, 50 units on another side. You're going to get paid 40 euros every time that happens. So in other words, Dynas and I get paid double what a bronze would for doing the exact same work. There are also other bonuses depending on the packages that you can get paid differently. If you was to say like, hey Fitzgerald, listen man, the VIP is a little bit too rich for my blood. Where would you recommend I start? I know you thought of thinking VIP, you would be right, but where would you recommend I start? I would say get a silver packet. You mean a gold? Well, yeah, but I want you to get a gold. I recommend a silver package. You want to do the minimum package. Here's why: because from the time you acquire your package, you have 5 weeks to earn 2 upgrades. So let's just say you have a silver package and you get on fire and you're a runner. You go out there and you find 5 silver packages, people who want to get silvers that you personally introduce to this business. They get the package, you're going to get commission and you're going to get units. So you have 5 silver packages. You automatically, once you achieve that, you're going to be promoted to a gold for free. So that's like they just gave you 1,900 euros in savings for free. Now, let's say you get that done the first week or even 2 weeks, and you have 3 more weeks to go before you get before your 5 weeks is over. And so you go out and you do it again. 5 gold packages now, because you're on that level. 5 gold package with the remaining 3 weeks that you have, you're automatically promoted to a VIP. That saves you 3,600 euros there. So between 36 and 1,900 euros, you have got substantial savings as far as that. Plus you got the higher levels. Plus you've already made all the money back that you spent on that business package. No, you've already made that, and that's and the one of the things, that's the first objective that Prince Amir and I have. We're very big at that. We want to get your money back that you spent for the business package. We want to get you into black, and this is a plan that we advocate doing it. Now, if you go with a bronze package, okay, that's all you can fit in. Great, that's where I started. That's where Dynas started. But you can still get 2 upgrades, so you can earn at least a gold business package, with the 2 upgrades for far as from that. So that's what we do. We're trying to turn this and everything where it's to your benefit. Where it's to your benefit. Now you're still saving in the gold, but we're living off the euro. See, I don't part with my gold. I don't part with it. And during
Can I interject for Cheryl?
Sure.
Yeah. So people, keep asking me, hey, Dynas, you get paid in euros, but what if the euro crashes? Okay, we're not there yet, but the euros are pay your bills, flip that into assets. Okay, you're using euros for your daily living. And if you want to invest and flip it, that's fine. If and when the euro crashes, then this right here will replace it. Because trust me, if the dollar crashes, people are going to take gold. And then that's when you use this. But when people call me and say, hey, Dynas, what if I want to sell my gold? What if I want to do that? Wrong mindset. You stack the gold, you sit on the gold. Wrong mindset. So in the chat, right. Also, how do you convert it to money that you can use? No. Sit on your gold, grow your gold, stack your gold. Okay. You stack it until that day comes when the euro or the US dollar crashes, falls, or whatever you want to call it. All right. But no, this, get that out of your mind. You're not getting gold from Carrot Bars. My name's okay, guys. Another thing too. My name's no longer Albert. I changed my name to Dynas. My name's no longer Albert, but I'm doing fine. So again, get that out of your head. All right, you're not getting this gold to go trade in. I mean, if you want to take it to a pawn shop or sell it to somebody, that's fine. But trust me, they're going to give you such a lower rate. You're stacking this gold to use when you know what hits the fan. Because trust me, if the dollar crashes, people are going to take gold. All right, go ahead, Fitzgerald.
Man, I couldn't have said that better myself. And let me say another thing about that. Now, gold. Okay. The first thing you want to do is start paying yourself first. I recommend that you make at least that you save at least a gram of gold a month, and you do that for a year. And then we call that auto save. You just set it and forget it. Just look at it like that. And then let's say you get about 5 people to do the same thing, people who you personally sponsored, and they stay on auto save for about a year, 2. If I got this right. And so at the end of that year, Carrot Bars is going to send you 25 grams of free gold every month, as long as you make that qualification. We got many of people doing that. 25 grams of free gold a month, just for you saving and other people saving too. I think that's a heckified incentive. The founder of our company, Harold Seitz, put that together, and he also advocated, and I agree with him. He said that in an event of a financial crisis, you want to have at least 100 grams of gold saved on your person. You want to have at least 100 grams, and I agree with that. I really, truly agree with that. And so there's other incentives too. Like, my sponsor, Michael Delco, he won like a $13,000 watch that he was given to him by the founder over in Dubai. So he also won that trip. And, you can win cars, and the ultimate prize where, you can go out, the ultimate incentive rather, is that you can, Carrot Bars will build you a 750,000 euro anywhere in the world and give you the title and the deed. Well, we got a little ways for Dynas and I work ourselves out there, but we're trying to get there. All it is a way, and we find it to be a very excellent way, especially with someone with low income, low business acumen, mentorship. You're going to need that, and so we find that this is working out great for us. Now, what do I do to get started? And wrapping this up, click on that video right there. That link, Prince Dynas Amir. You won't see my link on his show. I don't put it there. I have my own link, but I'm not building mine. I'm building his right now. So what you would click on that, it would take you about 7 minutes, and you want to fill out as an affiliate. Why do you want to do an affiliate? Because affiliate gets more benefits than just the customer, and it's also free to join. So generally customers come and once they understand that they can convert over to affiliates anyway. So you register that, you're going to get an email from Carrot Bars saying, welcome to Carrot Bars. You go ahead and check that email and verify your account. You verify your account by clicking onto the link that is going to be up there in that email. Okay, Dynas is going to know that you came in his organization. More likely, he's going to give you a call, welcome you and everything. And what he's going to do is refer you to me. My personal phone number is 1-716-573-6296. Now, Dynas has time, which he is putting it together right now. In between him making his shows and everything, he's going to help you get your business packet if that's the route you choose to go. Then he's going to have you call me. What is my role? I help you set up, KYCs. I help you set up the structures. I go over a gold sheet, like you would say, like, hey, I'm going to ask you, hey, are you doing this? Are you looking to save in gold? You want to build a residual income? What's your purpose? And then, and you said, well, I'm looking at saving gold. It's okay. What is the amount of income you want to make a week and a month, and when you want to do it? And you can say, well, maybe I'm looking, and I'll throw a number out there. I want to make $4,000 extra a month. Okay. Let's see a time when you want to do it. And you tell me I want to have that happen within 4 months or 5 months. Okay, then I help put a plan together for you and show you what it's going to take, along with helping you achieve that. And if I have to have you, if I have to have come on your stream like I'm doing with Dynas to make that possible, I'll do it. And I'll talk to people under your link, whatever it takes. And so, but you have to provide the work. I also plug you into Wealth Builders. It's a teaching system started by Ty and Valerie Best that's going to give you all the information and all the training that you need to properly explain this to people. And I show you how to do the videos. I take my experience, and that's got me where I am, and I pour it into you for free. And then you also have Dynas support too, because once again, we're a team. I don't expect you to be able to go out there and do what I'm doing right now. You'll be able to do it better than me, provided you practice like me and you've been doing it, like me. Once again, I'm going on 6 years of doing this, and we'll show you. But because my thing is, the number one thing, I'm looking to make you an income right away. I'm looking to get your money back in your package at least 30 days. But there's a system way we have to do it. But you have to supply the work. And then we just go on and we keep duplicating. I said it many a times. What's the worst thing that's going to happen? You have a whole bunch of gold in your garage or your house. I said it many a times, and it bears repeating because it's so. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I know there are people in the past have signed up for opportunities like this, whether it be Herbalife, the Noni Shake. I mean, I don't know. And worst thing that can happen, and you get stuck with all these milkshakes and fat burners and waist burners and waist shapers that, you get stuck with all these products.
Waist shaper?
Whatever. I don't know. Worst thing that can happen with Care Bars, you get stuck with an asset that appreciates with value, which is gold. Worst thing that could happen. Because trust me, I was that guy back in 2007 who joined a network marketing company that was dealing with supplements, nutritional supplements, that literally had not a whole garage full, but it didn't work out, and I had probably I had about $2,000 worth of just boxes of just pills in my frat brother's garage. That when I moved to LA, I just left there because it wasn't working out. Now, if the Carrot Bar's opportunity presented itself back in 2007, at the very least, I have $2,000 worth of gold that would have appreciated by now. So again, that's the worst thing that could happen is it doesn't work out. At least you have some gold.
And that was a great point, Prince. I heard another thing on that. A lot of times, that people have been left alone. Other words, okay, they get started, and let's just face it. Sometimes people get started off the presenters. They heard a speaker or someone's made sense with them, and they get started. But sometimes they don't get that necessary mentorship. They drop off. Well, in Carrot Bars, as you plug into the wealth building system, you will, learn and be successful. It will train you and your people. But, Dynas and I, when we give our phone numbers, those are direct cell numbers. That it will get us, and so we'll be happy to help you grow and, answer questions. Now we can't spend, 2 and 3 hours talking with everyone. I have done it, but I can't keep doing that, as far as with the way my team is growing. But yeah, we're gonna make sure and help you and lead you and guide you far as like that, because why? That's how we are able to accumulate our wealth. Now, take for instance me, my sponsor Michael Delco. A man, I've been knowing the man 23 years, many years before I started this, got in this. Well, when Michael had a smaller team, like he first started talking to me, the man didn't have 3,000 or 4,000 people in this team. But maybe let's say he had 10,000 when he called me, and now at 90,000 and 90,000 people, I don't expect Michael to be able to hear from him like I do. But for those years, he trained me. He he put me on the system. I applied myself to learn what I need to go because I wanted to be independent. I want to know my own business. That's how I'm able to do that for you. Eventually, as it goes on, when Dynas gets a team of 100,000, 70,000, he's not going to be easy as successful as he is right now. Though, therefore, but I promise you, his goal is to have people who are trained to do what he does, what I do, even better than what we do. And their goal is to train people to do better what we do. It has to be duplicatable, because, as you're sitting on the sandy beaches of the world, you don't want a team calling you and tell you, how do I turn on my computer? What's my password? How do I do all these other things, especially if you're not paying attention to the training. And so that's going to be very, very, very important. I will say this in truthfulness, if you don't have a reason why you're doing this, don't join. Don't become a part of it. If you don't like to work, don't become a part of it. If you're gonna do this part-time, you're gonna do it 1 week and you're gonna take off 4, don't do it. If you like, hey, the Dynas and Fitzgerald to build this thing, no, don't do it. Don't become part, but you okay, I got a vision of where I'm trying to go. I don't have no choice. Or even if I do have a choice, I want to build another income. This is what I need to do. Warren Buffett said again, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you're going to work till you die. Fitzgerald Stephens says, if you don't make moves will be made on you. And so it all depends on what you're gunning for, and what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? So on that note, I'm going to let you guys go, and do enjoy the rest of the day. I got to do some income producing activities, far as with this, and make some calls and make some videos and do whatever I need to do, help other people, realize that, because this is my job. And I appreciate you guys so much. God bless you all. Everyone have an extraordinary good weekend, and let's be thankful and grateful, and let's get to work.
All right. Everyone, thank you so much for joining us once again. The link is in the chat room. Affiliate link is in the chat room. Sign up as an affiliate. Also, it's on the screen and is in the description. If you guys once you guys sign up, I will personally call you and I'll get you in contact with Fitzgerald Stephens. And again, we will give you the tools to be successful, but you still got to put in the work. I just want to make that clear. So, guys, thank you so much. Until next time, like, share, subscribe. Until next time, Guidance Center, search for Huru. Peace.